And yes, we're back again. Make sure you like and subscribe as you come in. Hit the notification bell. We have to address this issue at hand. The black community is suffering and has been made pretty much the punching bag, the dumpster, the bottom of the barrel society in this land simply because money has become our guide. Only in America, in the slums, where you have poor education, poor nutrition, but yet you have designer. You have the J's. You'll have a person living in the projects with the J's every week because money is God. I'm very disappointed in LeBron James as I was a fan. Shaquille O'Neal as well. Never been a fan of Charles Barkley. But you see in this thumbnail, what do you see in common? You have 6 foot, 300-pound black men with wigs and dresses. Now you have to ask yourself, how is it they were able to get 3 NBA players who pretty much and coincidentally on the television almost 2 to 3 nights a week, get a lot of airtime, got a lot of airtime when they were in the league. How were they able to get 3 NBA superstars to wear a dress? No one said no. At 6'7", 6'8", LeBron James, at 7 foot plus Shaquille O'Neal, I told you, as long as money is attached and fear, because you have to ask yourself, why do black men, specifically celebrities and entertainers, fear Jewish people so much? To where they would jump on their own simply because they were told to or because everybody else is doing it versus saying, I just opt out of making a comment. You can easily say no comment. But here you have Shaquille O'Neal, LeBron James, and many more. All of these men, different age brackets, different groups, can basically unanimously come to a decision and say what Kyrie did was wrong when he simply posted a link to a documentary on his Instagram, but they have not said anything to Jeff Bezos because he's the one making money off of it. I said this in videos prior to. Black men is America's favorite punching bag and the go-to bad guy when there needs to be a bad guy. With the fall guys from the women. See, I've adopted this mantra and this mindset that what I do can impact someone else. See, we have this group think, yet we want to be individuals. So we want to have this independent thought process, but we don't want anyone else to critique. But we want to critique them for not accepting me as an individual. And when they don't accept me as an individual, I go get the group. LBGTQ. Dwayne Wade. Why don't you have any white men or any men of other races in these professional arenas making their sons their daughters? Dressing like girls. Why is this not highlighted every day like Dwayne Wade and his child? We're the go-to fall guy. If you need something to blame, someone to blame, here's the black guy. He just posted this on his Instagram. They're trying to buck break a king in Kyrie Irving for saying, hey, we're the original Jews, which you can historically see this is true, even if you go by the Bible, because what the Jewish people don't want you to do, if you expose my hand, then the question comes into place, well, who are you really? If something was so truth and solid, would they not welcome it to a debate to debunk any myths or any questions that will bring about him even posting it or wearing this type of shirt or making this comment? Not just Kyrie, but many others. Yet they sit in the shadows because they are puppet masters, which is why you can get these black men across the board to go against this one or two in this instance, because I want to throw Kanye West in the equation as well. What they'll try to do is paint this narrative as you being crazy. Haven't we seen this before? This is the crazy thing, but a lot of people have responded in the same way that I'm responding. They're calling it out because we've seen this before. I call to action that we should boycott the NBA, Nike, and I know you got to get the J's, but sometimes you could just say, I don't need the J's. We need to boycott Nike, Adidas, NBA, anybody who's trying to economically castrate Kyrie Irving, Kanye West, or any black entertainer for that matter, because we're the primary customer base. We're the primary customer base. We make the economy spin. This is why we have to remain in a state that we're in. No, you can't. You're not allowed to be Jewish. No, that's anti-Semitic. You're not allowed to say that. You just keep buying shit that you can't afford and you can't wake your people up. I'll be damned if you love yourself and find knowledge yourself on my watch. You see, and I think Hassan Campbell pointed it out. $1 million worth of game, got $100 million deal. You think these people get these big deals because of their talent? No, because talent in their eyes come a dime a dozen. There's always, let's go back 20 years. You had the T.I. Oh man, that's T.I. Oh yeah, I like T.I. Years go by. Oh man, that new Gucci man. Yeah, Gucci. Oh yeah, he knew. Yeah. He feels loud. Oh man, Jeezy hard. Oh yeah, Jeezy. Oh yeah. Moneybagg Yo, Future, Little Baby. They're gonna keep coming. Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Steph Curry, Tracy. In their eyes, they're gonna always come across talent. So they don't want to pay you $100 million because of your talent. They want to pay you that money because of your platform reach. So they can control what you say, who do you talk to, and all of the particulars. Because we can't have a wide reach, an extended reaching platform that is not under our control gain traction. This is why at any given time they can cancel an Andrew Tate. They'll try to shut your YouTube down. They'll try to shut your Facebook, where Farrakhan is no longer allowed on social media. Donald Trump is no longer allowed on social media. Why is this? But yet we can say a man can be a dog and a woman can be a man. If you want to go and be, we can entertain this all day. We can start calling people they as them. The ignorance of that calls for banning without even discussing it. What do you mean you want to be referred to as they, them? These are the conversations we're having. But this is what Black America looks like. And when you have 6'7" black men who can pretty much destroy anything that comes in their way, and you buck break them and you make them weak, going back to my previous point, what I do if it impacts others, this makes everyone look at the black male race, the black male gender, as weak in totality. Man, you got a 7'2", 300-pound man wearing a dress. No way this race can be any type of threat or hold any type of power, because real men of power don't wear dresses. I'm sorry to tell you. They wear crowns. They wear robes. Some even wear t-shirts and hats, and you don't even know it. But this is where we are. So what you do impacts others. When you have black men being emasculated, wearing dresses, heels, talking like women, acting like women, it makes the entire world look at that race as weak. So what you do impacts others. So the same way they would try to use Kyrie's platform for promoting this documentary because he has a wide reach, it works the same in reverse when you look like a fool or purposefully put yourself out there to look like a fool. Just the other guy, the dancing gorilla dude, 6'4", 300 pounds of muscle, dancing like an idiot. No one is going to be afraid or intimidated or threatened, or they're going to look at us all as weak. But they don't get it. Kyrie is the epitome of a man being publicly embarrassed, publicly lynched to silence other men from even making the same mistake or trying to do the same thing, because a lot of men think and agree with Kyrie 100%, but they're just too afraid to say it because money is their God and they know who controls the money. At some point, you have enjoyed the decadence of life, the gifts, the trinkets. That doesn't buy you happiness. That doesn't give you any level of importance, you being able to buy these material items, because after you buy them, they hold no value anyway. At what point does money stop being our God? We have a moral. We don't have any morals. There is no code, nothing. People are just winging it, doing whatever the hell they want and trying to justify it every step of the way. Money is the new God, because people will do and say anything to get it. Humiliate themselves, wear a dress, dance like a fool, hold themselves out on the internet, all for the mighty dollar. And we need to stand behind Kanye and Kyrie, because no one else is going to do it. Right or wrong, some type of loyalty should be given just for the history that we all share. Not directly, but indirectly, because we pretty much have ancestors that bled and died on this land for hundreds of years. Yet we act like it never happened. We act like no one is responsible for that. This is Black America. You guys let me know what you think about this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. It's the Date Master.